Hello everyone! Welcome. I hope you're feeling fun, fruity, fresh on this fine summer's evening. It was very Shakespearean. I'm about to bust open a soliloquy. If anyone would like to tell me what a soliloquy is, by the way, in the comments, please do. Maybe I should just Google it, get the closure I need. If you're a veteran to this channel, you will know that a very long time ago I made a video where I tried the diet of a Victoria's Secret model. The video somehow got flagged and I ended up having to take it down on this channel, but it was absolutely fine on the second channel. So if you want to watch that, the video it's live, it's up, it's over there. A big issue that I had with that video was that there were a lot of conflicting sources about what the models actually ate. And obviously they don't all eat the exact same thing, but it was really hard when in one source it was reported that the model ate keto, and then in another source the model themselves are saying that they eat pizza, and I ended up basically trying to do a mixture of both, and it was all a bit confusing. But with the workouts, it's actually a lot easier. And the reason for that is because a lot of the models actually have YouTube channels. And there's one model in particular that I am obsessed with, and I watch their YouTube videos all the time, and that is Vloot. And Vloot, which I really hope I'm saying properly, apologies if not, I mean absolutely no disrespect. Sana is a Victoria's Secret model, but also a very successful model in lots of other areas. She herself does a lot of different forms of exercise, like going to the gym, personal training, yoga, Pilates, dance. But because of the current climate, meaning that most of us can't go in tight, confined spaces with other individuals, I wasn't really going to be able to do most of the gym stuff. And so I was really excited when I saw a video of her doing a home workout. And whilst I don't know how many of the other Victoria's Secret models do this, it is a workout routine that a Victoria's Secret model does. So the title's not clickbait, it does count. Now, the workout routines that Sana was doing were from a company called P.volve. Now, P.volve is a monthly subscription-based exercise service that has a whole catalogue of different workouts under different categories, like cardio or strength and tone, or they even have a special section just on strengthening your pelvic floor. Like, it gets that specific. Their website says, the perfect match of cutting-edge equipment and revolutionary workouts. I do have a bit of an issue with companies using words like revolutionary to describe like a workout. I just feel like that's a massive overuse of the word revolutionary. But the whole idea is that it's super low impact, so there's a real focus on teaching you correct form and using resistance bands rather than heavy weights. So you can choose to buy the equipment, but like I said, they do also have no equipment workouts on their website, so you don't necessarily need it in order to have the subscription. And this is the thing, as well as buying the workout equipment, if you choose to do so, they do also charge a monthly fee. So the monthly fee is $19.99, which works out at about £14, which is kind of like a gym membership. And because they also have live streamed workouts that you can do with others as well as pre-recorded videos, I do kind of think that that's a bit more reasonable. But again, YouTube's free. So I decided that I would buy some of this P.volve equipment and I would pay for the monthly subscription and just give it a go for a week. See how I felt, see how hard it was. Just give it a go. We'll just do this exploration together. But before we get into it, I've got to take a detour to everyone's favourite corner. It's me. Same day. I know. I've literally just moved from over there to over here, and I'm going to move back there in a minute. I very rarely film these on the same day, but when I do, I feel like that one scene in that movie where that one dude plays all of the different jobs in that town. I'm aware that wasn't much to go on, but someone please tell me they know what movie I'm on about. I have no more information. That's all I have. Today we welcome a new friend to the channel. A new special friend. It's a new thing, but I think it's going well, and so I thought it was time that I introduced you to NordVPN. NordVPN and me, we really hit it off, and part of the reason for that was because they have over 5,400 servers in 59 countries. That's more countries than I knew existed. Of course I'm kidding. I knew they existed. I just couldn't name them, and that's because I failed geography. Now, not only is that great because, you know, they clearly are great at geography, it's also great because it means that there are so many different servers all around the world that you can find one that's close to you that can establish a much better connection, which means that you don't lose speed when surfing on the internet or watching a movie. As we all know, I repel technology, so I'm not very good with it. Like, at all. So the fact that Nord is so easy to use, Nord is literally just one click and you've got your VPN enabled. And that's super important to me because when I'm using Nord, I'm usually trying to access content that's not available in my area, and I do that to de-stress. So if it's difficult to turn on, that would kind of defeat the point. But thankfully, NordVPN slides like butter, baby. So if you would like to try NordVPN for yourself and get access to content that's not available in your area, like American Netflix or English Netflix, if you're not in this country, I don't know why you'd want to do that, because if I'm being honest, the content on this island is very dry. But you know, if you want to do that, Nord's got you covered. Go to nordvpn.com/Ellbat or use the code Ellbat to get a 2-year plan with a huge discount, plus an additional month free. You may as well, the opportunity's there. It's waiting for you. It's calling your name like it's a Wattpad fan fiction. Plus, when you support my sponsors, you're helping to support my channel, which is very kind of you. Very kind. 10 out of 10. Upstanding citizen. Thank you very much to Nord for sponsoring this part of the video. Okay, so day one, I'm a little bit nervous. So the thing about the P.volve site that's pretty interesting is that they kind of have their own equipment range for most of their workouts. So I didn't want to buy things that I already had, like weight, because I have hand weights and I don't really need them. But there were specific things that I did get that I felt like, you know, would probably, for the best results, you know, we may as well fully commit to the capitalism. So one such product is this. This is called a P.volve, which shockingly is not something that helps you urinate. This essentially is a ball that you put each leg down, I think, although those spaces look very small. Might fit an ankle in that. And this is apparently like their godsend. This is what sets P.volve apart, is apparently their workouts with the P-ball. Why we chose that name? It sounds very genital orientated. Do you know what I mean? Next we have a P-band, which I think I'm starting to get how the branding here works. Dude, this is like a Spider-Man type wrap. I'm rating this. Like, I know this is not a fashion statement, but this goes hard. And the last thing I got is a P3, which is essentially just like a glorified shot put. Throwback to year 8 PE when I managed to sprain my shoulder throwing a shot put. It's good times. This is basically just a heavy circular weight attached to a band, and it can be an ankle band like I have at the moment, but there's also like a pulley. So basically I think that this is just like multi-purpose. It's just a weight for lots of different types of exercise. They do have a P.volve app, but I'm gonna watch it on my laptop just because I personally prefer to have like a bigger screen. As it is day one, I feel like we should hit the ground running and do a really difficult one. They do have different difficulty levels too, from like beginner to advanced, but I'm gonna go straight in with the advanced because I've been hula hooping for like the last month, so I feel like my stamina is there. I've said that now, so we all know I'm inevitably going to become a sweaty blob in about 5 minutes. Melting 10 minutes into this workout. So I've chosen to do a 25-minute full body burn. I don't know if there's any equipment involved in this one, but it looked pretty tough. So I'm going to do that one, you know, just to get the ball rolling on this. Also, by the way, this is Atlas's cat bed that he has not used once. If anyone knows how to make your cat like their bed, please let me know down below, because he has not even once. I don't think he's ever even gone in it. I gotta do a warm-up. Also, please don't judge my form. I know it's terrible. I have no idea how I used to do ballet, by the way. Dude, this is just the warm-up. I'm literally so out of breath. Atlas is trying to hit the woman on the screen. Look at him.
Do you want to play too?
Don't know what happened, but I somehow over the course of the years have lost every single inch of coordination. This really is probably the hardest warm-up I've ever done. I'm starting to regret the choice of a cardio. Oh my god. It's time for the workout. First day. So much regret. Do you ever do that thing where you severely overestimate your physical capabilities, because in your head you're stuck in the mentality that you have the same fitness level you had when you were maybe like 14 and were actively exercising every single day, whether it be as part of a club, in school, or independently. And so you in your head are still this fit as a fiddle 14-year-old, when in reality you're actually a 22-year-old pushing 23 who has not exercised in 3 weeks. Because same.
Oh my god, this is so hard. Oh my god. Dude, I know I said that I've been hula hooping and so I had stamina, but this is like, it's my first time ever exercising. Thing is, it doesn't look hard, and then you start doing it, and muscles you didn't even know you had start hurting. Ugh.
I had such arrogance. I was like, I'm gonna skip the beginner and I'm gonna go straight for the advanced. I've got a good foundation of fitness. Delusional. Absolutely delusional.
Oh my god, dude, I feel like a chicken trying to take flight. This feels like skiing. Not that I've ever been skiing, but that's what I imagine it's like. Oh my god. She just said, if you can handle more, let's do more. Does this look like the face of a woman who can handle more? Look at me!
I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my life. And I have visited a sauna. I was mortified. I was actually embarrassed for myself because I knew that I had been given it the big un before filming it. And the minute I started, I knew that I had made a mistake. And despite the fact that I knew that I could cut the bit out the video where I was like, yeah, I can do the advanced because I'm pretty fit and no one would ever know, I knew that I had to be honest with you. I knew I had to put it in. And because I knew that I had to be honest, the minute I started struggling, I felt this wave of shame. It was like I was back in the closet. It was awful. Just terrible.
I am like this close to quitting, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the workouts that I do and like try on this channel, most of them I don't find that difficult. Like, they're just kind of like fun little boosts to get me going. But I think I'm gonna be sick. Ah, I got cramp. Ah! Oh my god, fuck. Not to be dramatic, but someone might need to call me an ambulance.
I feel like that kid at school who told everyone that they were really, really, really quick, and then you had races one day and they came last. And it was just pure embarrassment.
This one kind of feels like a little dance. Don't mind this. I'm gonna throw up. How is she still smiling, dude? The dynamic range of movement is just insane. Like, how many of you have done this before? I know I haven't. Oh god, you can see my feet. See you on Wiki Feet, guys. I now realise what it means to have a full body workout. I don't think I've ever worked my body like this before. It's okay. You can say it. I look terrible. I thought because it was only 25 minutes, it would be fine. I thought, you know, I'm a fairly active person. How advanced is advanced, really? Turns out advanced is very advanced. I really need some water. And a shower. And probably like a whole bottle of deodorant. I don't think I'm going to film all of the workouts because I feel like that would be quite tedious for you guys to watch me just transform into this every day. So I might just film like day 1, day 4 and day 7. I feel like that would be easier. I guess I'll see you on like day 3, day 4 and hopefully it's significantly better than this.
I can't lie, I did want to quit after that, but I persevered because, well, to be honest, I couldn't quit after chatting all that shit. So by day 3, I was in agony, naturally, and it hurt to move anywhere, in any direction, in any motion, just, I am so unfit.
Welcome everyone to day 3. So day 1 I did a cardio, an advanced cardio as well, because apparently I hate myself. And then for day 2 I did a strength and sculpt workout, which is our Atlas, which is less about getting the heart rate up and more about working out specific muscle groups. I think that's something that's really good about this program, is that they have lots of different
categories of workouts so you can alternate them each day. You can always find something to do, which I do think is really good. Today, because I've done a cardio burn, a strength and sculpt, I'm gonna do a stretching one, a recover and stretch. Like lifting my arms up to move them whilst talking is causing me immense amount of pain. There's such dynamic ranges of movements that you work out muscle groups in ways that you might not have before, and it just feels like it's working. I feel like I'm snatched. Is that even a word that people still use? I don't know, I feel like I'm really behind on like internet words. It's because I don't have TikTok. TikTok makes the world go round, and if you don't have TikTok, you're like 3 years behind on internet slang and memes, music, pretty much everything really. I'm going to be doing the 20-minute full body dynamic stretch. I'm looking forward to feeling relaxed and rejuvenated. The thing I really started to love about P.volve was that they had a lot of different duration lengths of workouts, and that meant that no matter whether you were feeling really up for it today or you wanted to do something but you couldn't really convince yourself to do half an hour, there was always a class length from like 10 minutes to 25 to 40, like whatever class length you felt like, no matter how much you felt like pushing yourself or taking it easy. They allowed that, they gave space, and they didn't put on the pressure to be like, every day I have to do a 30-minute workout. The stretching was particularly nice because it felt like I was still, moving, I was still supplying my body with that good blood flow, it was coursing through me veins, but I wasn't feeling pressured to push myself. I have a cat inside my t-shirt. Bro, stop attacking mummy! Ah! I'm watching you. No! What is wrong with you? Ow, bro. That was very relaxing. I feel like I need a sleep. That has made me very tired. I also started to notice differences by day 3, but I just wanted to let you guys know that my body tends to show results quite quickly, which isn't the case for everyone, and that is okay. So don't feel the need to compare yourself to me or anyone really, because everyone's body reacts to things in different ways. Okay, so that was the stretch and recover one. Tomorrow I'm gonna do, I think, a mat workout one. Because the thing is, they do have no equipment workouts. Because I have the equipment and I paid money for the equipment, I want to try and utilize it as much as possible. I'm hoping that I will find a workout to do on day 7 that uses the P.volve, because I feel like this will be entertaining. I feel like this is the content that we all want to see. Maybe I'm childish, maybe it's Maybelline. Good morning everyone, today is the final day. I'm feeling fun and fruity fresh. We've gone for a little fitted number today. We've gone for a little ensemble. So today is the final day, it's day 7, and I have to say I'm disappointed that it's coming to an end. Because the thing about these workouts is that they often are quite small, so you don't end up having to spend like an hour in the gym, and you feel like you've worked out just as hard as if you had. I'm gonna do a floor workout today, which is one of the workouts that's just on the mat, because over the last few days I've done a couple more cardio ones because I just felt like those would be much better to give like better results faster, if that makes sense. Whereas if I think I was doing it more long term, I'd probably do maybe 2 cardio sessions a week. So I'm gonna put my hair up and we're gonna do a little floor workout. It is literally so hot outside. Oh, hello. Where did you even come from? It's so hot outside and I'm wearing all black and it's tight and I can just tell I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna take my after I've done this workout, which is an ab workout. So if my abs look like they're very pumped up. So take it with a pinch of salt. It's gonna look probably a lot more impressive than it is. This actually uses the P.volve, which is quite good because I'm pretty sure I said that I was gonna do a workout on day 10, or day 10? Day 7, that used the P.volve. So accidentally, genius. Oh, I'm already shaking, this is not good. Can you see that? Oh no. Just talking about how much stronger I've gotten, how good I'm feeling, literally before starting the exercise. I'm shaking. I've said this before in pretty much every single one of my recent exercise videos. You really don't realize how much tension you store in your body that makes you unhappy and contributes to kind of like a fluffy, stuffy headspace until you start moving again. If you are feeling like you're a bit head stuffed, it can really help just to go on a walk, or if you haven't, stood up in a while, just stand up, just stretch out your shoulders. Do a check-in on your shoulders. How tight are they? Just roll your shoulders down, because I can feel it. I've put tension in it. Roll your shoulders down and just do a little. Just feel better? Bet you feel better.
Do you see the shake, bro? Maybe this isn't hard and I'm just like, I have no ab strength. You're also at home just laughing at me. Oh my god.
But that is it. I'm done. We completed our week of working out like a Victoria's Secret model. And I can't lie, I feel like I've spent a week working out that hard. I do really feel like I have, because I feel like I'm gonna throw up in my own mouth. But it's as opposed to throwing up in someone else's mouth, which I don't advise either. Before I show my before, because I know a lot of you like to see before and afters, and they're fun to include in these videos, you know, to see if something actually works or not. I just want to reiterate something that I actually said in my hula hooping video, which was a lot of people, especially come summer now, are very hyper aware of their body and the way that their body is presenting. And if you are one of the people who are watching this video because you're feeling very self-critical of your own image, please remember that your body got you through something that was unprecedented in the last 100 years. And that was a global, I can't say the actual word, a global panoramic. And if you found comfort or solace in food, and that was what helped you through that period, which was exceptionally hard for so many people, that's okay. And so if you did put on a bit of weight over lockdown like I did, please know that that's okay, and you don't need to punish yourself for that. I know a lot of people will be watching this just because they, you know, they're interested in trying to be a bit more active like I am, but I do just think it's really important to include this because I don't want anyone to use this video as a justification to treat themselves badly, because you don't deserve to be treated badly by anyone, let alone yourself. So after a week of working out like a Victoria's Secret model, this is the end result. Overall, I do think that this was a really fun experience. I think that the workouts are very unusual. Now, I know I ripped into them a bit at the beginning of this video for their use of the word revolutionary, but I do think that the way that they structure workouts and the moves that they include and the way that they move your body is unique. I really felt them activating muscle groups that I swear I didn't even know I had. Not to mention the fact that it's low impact, you can do it from your home and it can be done with or without equipment. It is very positive, but ultimately it does cost the same as a gym membership. So you've kind of got to weigh up whether or not you are the kind of person that prefers to work out at home or you're the kind of person that wants to go to the gym. Have you guys ever tried a like monthly subscription workout service like P.volve, or would you try one now having seen this video? If not, why? Tell me, I want the tea. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a cheeky thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's a free world. You do you, boo. I also released a video before this one about a week ago and it got completely dropped out of the YouTube algorithm for some reason. So if you fancy helping a girl out and you've got nothing else to do, please go pay that video a visit. Equally, if you don't want to, I respect that also. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to drink water because it is getting hot outside and I know you're dehydrating. And I'll see you next week with another video. Kisses to your mother.